Each year, we try to find the time and resources to improve the Chateau gardens. And this year, we'll make a major transformation that will change the look of the Chateau forever. But before the dig arrives, we get to do one of my favorite things: plant shopping. As it happens, in a town not far from us is a tree fair. I've been there before and always got a bit excited, but this year's mission is to find one and only one rhododendron for the Chateau gates.
I think it might clash with the purples that we're going for. Philip, is that a rhododendron? That is not a rhododendron. Philip, I thought we were looking at rhododendrons. Philip, focus.
As the Davidi peau de serpent, snake skin. We have one, but it's so tiny. I don't know if it will take.
So you're
it's
tempted?
It's a good price.
How much is it?
60 euros.
My name is Philip. I'm 38 years old, father of 2 daughters, married to 1 wife, and I'm an addict. I look at trees, they look at me, they talk to me. Yes, trees talk to me. There's something happening between me and trees. And they have this little elf-like tree voice. Buy me, look at me, I'm pretty. I tell them, I don't need you, you're pretty, but I don't have a space for you. Buy me, look at me, I'm pretty, take me home. But they keep talking to me. And then, at the end of the day, I come home with more trees than I ever wanted to buy.
I just found another plant that I want in my collection, an Egworthia. And I think it's a nice specimen.
Philip, this is what happens when we go to a tree fair looking for rhododendron. We didn't actually buy one rhododendron, did we?
No, because I didn't have some, but I found some minor other specimen. That
Minor? Have we seen the size of this? Okay. This is what we call Philip's plant addiction.
My compulsive plant buying disorder.
Yes, exactly.
Do you see my smile?
Yes. I see you've put on your work trousers, your gardening trousers.
Yes. So I'm gonna take out the ones that I can take out myself, like this one. But they remind me home, the conifers. So the Alps.
Bring a bit of the Italian Alps to Normandy.
Yes, exactly. So these go here in the final position.
Nice.
Some beautiful helleborus. Aren't they beautiful?
They are stunning.
And here one of my favorite species of all, witch hazel. This is almost the dining room red, I would call it. I think somewhere here could be actually where the rose is. Look at my beautiful witch hazel, which we bought. This size, really small. I was just trying to plant these hamamelis, and I think I found the Chateau dumping ground.
Why?
Because there's so many things. It's like, look at this. It feels like,
oh my goodness,
the more I'm digging, the more things I find.
Oh yeah.
I found some sort of glass. Look, I found some old glass. And look, this is the leg, the foot of it. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It looks like some, I don't know what it is, what kind of glass. It looks really old.
A lot of glass.
And look, I found also the only entire thing is this little bottle.
Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that.
Nice
That's
bottle.
really pretty.
Yeah.
Bella, help Papa.
So how do we want that, BB? like this. I think it's quite nice. So. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Look at these little flowers. So I have an idea for this one. The 2 trees left to plant.
Yeah.
I thought we have so many things to plant everywhere.
You're getting all excited and now you're feeling disappointed.
I want more.
Philip, you really have a problem.
I'm gonna go back to the botanical shop. In a couple of days I go back to my favorite nursery because I need more. That wasn't enough. I need more substance.
I think you have an addiction, Philip. You have a problem.
Yes. So I think about here, one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go back to the house and see if that's a good place? How does it look?
I think it's a good place. It's a good position with the other tree that we have planted already.
I found out that the perfect position for this tree would be here, in the wood store. Now there's a small problem. There's still a wood store on top of it. However, this wood store has to go. I wasn't planning to move it now, but because this is the perfect spot for this tree, I think I'm going to move this now. And the whole thing has to go anyway because it's ugly and it shouldn't be here as soon as we have found another place for the wood store. Let's count to 3. 1, 2, I can't hear you louder. 1, yes, 2, 3. I think I just found a ladybird love nest. Sorry to destroying your swinger club.
Just as we are taking care of our garden, I thought that this would be the perfect time to take a break and tell you about how I'm also taking care and nurturing my skin. With a quick ad from Foreo, this week's sponsor. I've been using their products for over a year now and I've become a huge fan. Definitely one of my favorites is the FAQ 202, which is a new generation of silicone LED face masks, which gives my skin the benefits of professional skincare technology without even having to leave home. There are 8 different wavelengths, including NIR, which helps to tackle signs of aging and other skin concerns. It's ultra lightweight and wireless and super easy to use. I particularly like the app-guided 15-minute anti-age treatment, which I do before bed whilst reading or watching YouTube. Personally, I've noticed my skin feeling smoother, softer, and less dull since starting to use it. If you'd like to check out the FAQ 202 and other Foreo bestsellers, then click the link in the description box. And don't forget to use our code RENOVATE30 for an extra 30% off all Foreo products. The code is stackable, so you'll get an extra 30% off discounted items as well. Now is the best time to purchase because this product is rarely on discount.
From time to time we are calling in a landscape designer, Château. She's a very knowledgeable woman and she designed some of the most beautiful gardens in the region. And the first thing she said when she came in was that she didn't like how the Chateau sits in the gravel. She said it looks like an island in a sea of gravel. And I think she's totally right. What's missing here is a link from the architecture to the landscape, to the surrounding landscape. And to make that happen, she suggested to plant some hedges along the facade of the wall. And these small topiary balls, they are the beginning of this project, they are part of it. And now finally, after so many years, we have the time and the means to call the digger in to make those beds and plant the hedges.
Chantal also suggested to change the shape of the driveway to make it more suitable for the formal 18th century French garden style in front of our chateau.
So we are straightening out these lines, which are a bit random, and it's a bit too tight here for cars. They always go into the grass. So we're going to create this shape here, which mirrors the shape of the hedge in front of the chateau.
We have got a little bit of an issue trying to figure out how to make the lines, and Vincent has his drone here, so he suggested he takes a picture from above so that we can get a really good bird's eye view and figure out the lines, because just looking at it from the ground, it's really difficult to see whether it's going to work or not. So these are the drone shots that Vincent just took, and we also received this drawing from Chantal, the garden designer. So we're going to try to recreate what she's drawn here.
We're just trying to make a perfect circle now with some mathematical and geometry magic, which I didn't understand, but luckily Vincent does.
Hello! Look at that! It was the perfect time for Anna's parents to come and visit us. They are used to everything being messy here.
I don't know, Edgeworthia. I don't know how you pronounce it. Edgeworthia.
I don't know what that is.
Edgeworthia. Smell it. That's the most lovely smell. And it's one of these plants.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have flowers during the whole winter, a bit like witch hazel.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
how lovely.
Yeah.
What are these, Philip, here? These that you cut back? What
Oh,
are
this is.
What's here?
No.
Serenga.
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 Oh, okay,
Serenga.
okay.
That's the plant that makes the May 16 candles.
Yeah.
I think there's no more left.
The problem is, Anna,
Yeah.
when you lived in England, you
I
didn't know the names of any plants. So you've had to learn the sort of
Yes, it
French
is,
version.
Yeah, it's true.
Now let me show how all this turned out. I think it looks fantastic. Vincent has done a fantastic job. He just dug up everything and it looks like these borders. It looks like it's always been like this. Obviously, it's not completely finished. We need to cover this with gravel. We went to the shops and bought a couple of plants. Not enough, probably, but this is a beginning. And my favorite new piece is this corners, which we also bought from the shop. And this will go somewhere here in the corner. Also, I know my outfit looks a bit semi-professional, but don't forget, when I'm not working at the Chateau, I work as a supermodel in the underwear sector. So these casual moments are really a relief for me, really. First of all, I need to get rid of these roses here. I found another place for them. And here, instead, our planting scheme, I'm going to show you. This is the color scheme I'm trying to reproduce here.
Well, it is the end of a very, very busy week, and we have made so much progress. Well, I should say we, but it's actually mostly Vincent and you, and a bit my dad and my mum helping, and it's looking amazing. I can't believe what a transformation in just 1 week. It's crazy.
Here, the ugly fake well went, and that's really good. And we planted here about 50, 60 plants, still not enough, I need to plant more. But this now finally has also a nice regular shape and not just some random whatever that was. I'm looking forward to see that mixed border growing, and in 2-3 months I think I can show it to you and it will be big and beautiful and colorful.
Yeah, we can't see, there's been a lot of things planted, but they're so small, all you can basically see is the little white labels where they were planted. And I love the heather. This brings a lovely bit of color here, and I think that for next year I will be on it and I will plant more daffodils around this area, because I think this could be lovely in springtime with daffodils.